Very good evening, everybody. Can all of you hear me properly? Can everybody see the screen properly? मेरी आवाज बराबर आ रही है और स्क्रीन सबको बराबर दिख रहा है? Just give me a confirmation. Great. Welcome, everybody. I'm Yogeshwar. You are in Pathfinders trainings, and I welcome all of you into this webinar. And we're going to talk about the stock market today. Some of you have already traded before. Some of you are new. How many of you have traded before, who have done some trading in options or stocks or futures? Say yes if you have traded before. Okay, just understanding while people are joining. I have about 150 plus people in this webinar, and people are still joining and from various cities in India. This webinar is being recorded. I'll be sending a recording of the session to everybody. So if you're not getting my voice properly due to a bad internet connection, don't worry. I'll be sending you a recording of the session. Great. So how many of you are freshers? बिल्कुल नहीं हो, किसी ने कभी पहले trading नहीं करी है. Those who are absolutely new, how many of you are there who are freshers? Say yes if you are freshers. Okay, there are quite a few freshers also here. Great, guys. Welcome everybody. And there are people who come to the stock market thinking it is easy. How difficult can it be? But they ultimately end up losing money into the market and they enter into the zone of big losses. By the way, this chat of yours is personal to me. Whatever you are writing is between you and me. Nobody else can see it. How many of you had losses in this market and you would like to recover them back? Say yes if you had losses in this market and you would like to recover them back. So sorry to see there's a lot of people here, and that is the challenge that you face in stock market. It is a direct route. There is nothing indirect about the stock market. In your job, if you do a mistake, you can say sorry to your boss. Maybe he won't cut the money from your salary. In your business, if a mistake happens, you can say sorry to your customer. Maybe he won't cut it from your bill. But has it ever happened that you have lost 40,000 rupees in a day? Then you call the National Stock Exchange, say sorry, I won't do it next time. Please give it back to me. किसी को वापस मिला है क्या? लॉस किया हुआ पैसा NSE से वापस? No? That's why you have to be very careful here. Your direct money is on the table. That's what I always say. Whenever you are coming to the stock market, it is a direct route that you are coming where there is no sorry. And in the end, nobody will bother about anything else. You will be judged only on one thing, whether you made profit here or not. Whether you made it from Tata or from Bata, it doesn't matter as long as with the profit in your home, you can bring the atta. Right? So let's start this. Most of the people are here. You have a nice attendance of about 200 people. So welcome everybody. And let's start the session. That's me. That's how I look. And this is a disclaimer. Stock market is a very risky place. Learn and then go into it. Don't go there depending on somebody else. This is my trading room from where I'm speaking to you. These are my 5 screens and I'm sharing this one at this moment with you. I'm a book lover. I like to read books. So the trading room is full of books. This is the front side. This is the back side, totally filled with books. And I do not put a book inside my library. until and unless I have finished the book. So all these books I have read, and there is one more room in which there are books here. So I have many thousands of physical books and a lot of online books. But I like physical books. I like the touch and feel of the book. This whole section is only stock market books, and I've read each one of them here. Okay. So I pray all of you have a trading room like this one day if you don't already have it. These are the four human needs: peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, and financial freedom. Today, we are going to talk about financial freedom. What is financial freedom? When you have more money than you require. For example, a very simple way for me to look at financial freedom is if you go to a five-star hotel for dinner with your family and friends and you order food for everybody and you don't have to look on the right side of the menu. The day you can do that, you have started your journey into the domain of financial freedom. Will you agree with me with this example, guys? The day you don't have to bother how much does it cost. Right? And these are your four major financial needs: safety, security, liquidity, and growth. These are your four physical needs that you have looking into here. So, safety is a house to live in, security is enough insurance, liquidity is enough money to take care of your at least 1 year of needs if you lose a job, and growth is the growth of your money. And one thing I have noted, people work very hard to earn their money, but they do not work hard enough to make that money grow. Do you agree with me, guys? People don't work hard enough to make their money grow, but they work very hard to earn that money. Right? Today, we are going to learn how can we work hard to make that money grow. So, what are the deliverables I'm talking about? If you are learning how to do intraday and swing trading using futures and options, I'm talking of about 5 to 10% per month, doubling your money every year. And if you are learning how to build a portfolio with undervalued stocks, I'm talking of about 20 to 25% per year, doubling your money every 3 years. This is possible in the stock market provided you learn how to get out of the trap of the loss. Once you get out of the loss trap, then this is very much possible. But you have to have the discipline of understanding the money. These are the four equations of money in which everybody lives their life in one out of the four equation. If you're paying any kind of loan, you are in equation one. And if you want financial freedom, your life should be in equation number four. Income minus saving is equal to expense. The left side of this equation is income. Let's talk about income. What is income? Income is that money which is consistent in terms of amounts and in terms of frequency. For example, your salary is the income. Let me do the basics for about 10 minutes, guys. Then we will jump into the stock market. This will make you a base for most of the newcomers. So, your salary is the income, but a lottery can't be income. So, what if I look at it consistently? What is the probability of you getting the money if it is income? What is the probability? So you tell me, guys. If it is the income, what is the probability of you getting it? Yeah, please answer. More than 90%. If not 100%, more than 90%. Whenever there is more than 90% probability of you getting that money month after month after month, it can be classified as an income. And can lottery be an income? No. Why? because the probability is 1 in a million to earn that lottery ticket. So this is your exact choice in the stock market. In the stock market, you can either come and play a lottery if you don't know anything, if you are depending on others, if you are trading on tips, if you have given your money to somebody to handle, then of course you are playing a lottery in the market. And if you're playing a lottery, you can forget the incomes. But if you learn how to do it yourself, you learn properly the fundamental analysis, the technical analysis, the risk management, the psychology of trading, you understand the mechanisms, you work hard, you spend 6 months to 1 year learning it, practicing it, trading it, then of course you can create incomes here and it can supplement your existing income. Most of people do jobs. Let's say you are earning a salary of 1 lakh rupees per month, 25 days you go there, you are earning 4,000 rupees per day. Now tell me, what is the chance that your company, your boss, will give you a 50% increment year after year after year? What is the probability of you getting a 50% raise every year in your job? Okay, zero. Everybody said no chance, sir. It is zero. Now, let's say you learn how to do intraday trading with and swing trading with options, commodity, forex, you know, and you learn how to make 2,000 rupees per day every day by trading the market. I mean, only 2,000. And in a month, you are making an additional, 40,000 rupees per day, per month. So you have increased your income by 40% every year automatically. Isn't this worth it? Isn't this an option worth exploring? I'm not talking lakhs. I'm not talking crores. I'm not talking get rich quick. I'm not talking of, fatafat making money. No, I'm talking the way you worked hard, went to your school, learned your physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, geography, engineering, medical, so on and so forth. You spent very patiently almost 22 years of your life, getting the skills that are required to get the salary through a job. And you didn't complain after class 5 or class 6. Enough, yeah, I've been there for 5 years. What more can I study? And the more you study, the more becomes your chance of becoming success in life. It's a fact. In stock market, it is no different. Stock market, what is the base principle of stock market? Let's come here and understand a little more of this market. I'm opening, let's say, HDFC Bank. This is HDFC Bank. Let's look at HDFC Bank here. And we see HDFC Bank has come from a high of 2175 to 2029. And you feel that your HDFC is now a good buy. It has come down so much. It is a good bank. It normally goes up. So let me buy HDFC Bank. So Hitesh Walia decides to buy HDFC Bank. Right, Hitesh? I can see your name here. So Hitesh decides to buy HDFC Bank. So, and he orders his broker. He says, tomorrow, Monday morning, guys, buy 500 HDFC Bank for me. The broker is very happy. His brokerage is not dependent on Hitesh, buying or selling, making profit or loss. He will get his brokerage anyway. So tomorrow morning he buys 500 HDFC Bank for Hitesh. Now, in which direction does Hitesh wants HDFC Bank to go? Up or down? In which direction does he want it to go? Up. Of course, he wants it to go up. Fine. So, but how about the person who sold these 500 stocks to Hitesh? Fakhruddin, I see his name here. Fakhruddin sold the 500 stocks to Hitesh Walia. So now Fakhruddin, would he have sold the 500 HDFC Bank if he also believed that HDFC Bank will go up? In which direction does he want? Exactly, Fakhruddin thinks that it is likely to go further down. That's why he has sold it to Hitesh. That means for every buyer, there has to be a seller. And this is a very important principle to understand. For every buyer, there has to be a seller. And both of them have to have a difference of opinion. Nihar says, "Sir, please mention my name." Yes, Nihar. Nihar Ranjan Buyan. That's your name. Okay. So, please understand. ये मार्केट में एक ट्रेड को होने के लिए बायर और सेलर दोनों की जरूरत है. Let's think. For a trade to happen, both buyers and sellers are required. Yes or no? Yes. बराबर है. Perfect. And both of them will have the same opinion or the opposite opinion. Opposite opinion, otherwise the trade cannot happen. And this is where, this market becomes interesting, because here you have to be better than others to get money. It is the same in the whole life. If you have to get the best job, you have to be better than others. If you have to do great business, you have to be better than others. In fact, everything in life, you have to be better than others to get the good thing. And it is no different in the stock market. In fact, it is, it is the way you go into the market that there has to be a buyer and a seller. Is it a gamble? No, it is not a gamble. Lakendra Singh says, is it a gamble? No, it's not gamble. Why is it not a gamble? Let's go into this one first. Would you like me to talk first about profits or about losses? Because nobody normally talks about losses. I like to talk about losses first. Right? Let's talk about losses first. Profit baad mein karenge. Let's first look into losses. Because everybody is only talking how a lot of profits can be made, how it is very easy, how I can give you a technique and a method, and you can become fantastic into the stock market, leave your jobs. And you'll find so many people who say, leave your job, become a full-time trader. It is so easy. Please do not leave your jobs. It takes 3 to 4 years with practice to become a full-time professional trader. And it will require practice. So in the start, you have to be part-time. Part-time is good, very good. I have seen with experience, I have about 4,500 plus traders who trade under me. And I have seen that only about 20% become full-timers, 80% forever remain part-timers. So don't be in a hurry to say, I've done a stock market course now. From next month, I'll be a full-timer. It will take time. ऑफिस जाके बॉस को गुड मॉर्निंग बोलते रहना, वो नौकरी की अभी आपको जरूरत है. डू यू एग्री विथ मी ऑन दिस वन गाइस? राइट? चलो, लेट्स गो. Let's first talk about losses. But before I go there, let's go somewhere else. I'll come into the loss zone soon. Now, this is income. So, you have to focus how to earn about 2 to 5,000 rupees per day. By utilizing a capital of about 5 lakh rupees. People think you can make 2,000 rupees with 5,000 rupees. And those are the people who lose their pants and shirts in the market. It's a business. You will require money to make money. You cannot make a lot of money with small money. कम पैसे से ज्यादा पैसा जो भी स्टॉक मार्केट में कमाने की कोशिश करता है वो यहां पे गड़बड़ हो जाता है. गैम्बलिंग पे आता हूं दुर्गेश. I'll come to the gambling part. I have to make a base there first. I can't talk only in English, Hindi guys. I have people from South India and people from outside. But I will send you a recording of the Hindi session also. 2 days back I had a Hindi session, so I can send you a recording of that. Okay, but this will be in English with little sprinkling of Hindi in between here. So now let's go to the savings part. And here I will explain why it is not, a gambling thing here. Now, savings, most people, when I say savings, they think FDs, they think insurance. A lot of people are coming to the stock market because the FD rates have fallen down. Earlier FD was 10% a year, now it is only 6% a year, and very soon it will become 4% a year. And that's why a lot of people are coming into mutual funds, thinking that they are guaranteed. A lot of people are coming into the stock markets thinking that they are guaranteed. And of course, when it goes down, they lose a lot of money here. So people are coming to the stock market thinking that it is safe. When your money is growing at 4% per year, it takes 18 years to double. 6% per year, it takes 12 years to double. That's why it's not so attractive. In 20 years, it will grow only 2 times at the most. And if you learn how to build a stock portfolio growing at 24% per year, it will take 3 years to double, basically. Now, coming back to a very important point. Let's see here. I have these stocks here of Nifty. Adani, Bajaj, Coal India, Dr. Reddy, GAIL, Grasim, SCL, HDFC Bank. What is common in all these names? Sure. Let's answer now the gamble part. Let's go into the gamble part, then we'll go into the loss part. What is common in all these names? Yeah, what is common? Now think. Think a little out of the box. What is common in all these names? Yeah, try. They may say they're all bullish. No, they're not all bullish. They are all businesses. Let me answer them for you. They are all businesses. None of them is a non-profit organization. And what are all of them trying to do? All these businesses whose names are here, what is the one common thing among all of them that they try to do every day? Pampa, oh, congratulations. You are the first one. They all are in the business of making profits. They all are in the business. They hire employees. They have processes in place. They do manufacturing. They give services. They have spread into various cities and countries with one. They have a vision, mission, goals, objectives, with one common objective: to make profits by providing goods and service to the common man. Now, tell me, when somebody goes into a gambling den, is a gambling den having a purpose of providing goods and services to the common man? No. That's where it is differentiated. Okay. There are 3 ways to do. Please understand it very clearly. There are 3 ways of doing business. Number 1, you have your own money, you start your business, and you are owner of the company. Second is, you can take a loan from a bank of somebody, pay the interest, and you are total owners in the company. But there is a third way where you can say, if you invest in my business and if I make that business grow, You will be partners in my business. Okay, let's take an example here. Let's go into an example and explore this gambling angle a little better. Okay, I have Suzlon. Suzlon is available, one share is available for 7 rupees 95 paisa. Then I have also, let's say, MRF. MRF share is available for 75,351 rupees. Let's say there is a person who wants to invest 1 lakh rupees and he doesn't know anything about the stock market. If he will invest in MRF divided by 75,000, he can buy at the most one share, because you cannot buy one for 1.3. And in case he's investing in Suzlon, which is 7 rupees 95 paisa per share, he can buy 12,578 shares. Which one is the person most likely to buy? The person who doesn't know anything. Suzlon. Suzlon, yes. He is most likely to buy Suzlon because in his brain it is programmed that 8 rupees is cheap and 75,000 rupees is expensive. Okay, now, let me give this person a piece of information. Let's say he is given by an expert a piece of information. The expert tells him, based on fundamental analysis I have found from the balance sheet, that Suzlon is, having a book value of minus 10 rupees, which means if the company closes down, you will not only lose your 7 rupees 95 paisa, in addition, you will have to give back 10 rupees back to the company because you are partner in profit and losses. But in MRF, MRF is still undervalued, and if it continues with the current growth, then MRF is likely, to reach about 2 lakh rupees in a few years. Now, armed with this piece of information, what is he likely to buy now? MRF. हुआ क्या? मैंने एक piece of information दे दिया. What is that piece of information? That is what you knew about the company. So once you start learning about the various businesses, you will find out which one is undervalued, which one is overvalued. Which one is undervalued, which one is overvalued. Then you can start comparing the businesses. If I go to a market and I open a shop, any shop, let's say I open a clothes shop, I don't know anything about doing that business. Of course, I'll lose money. Then it is gambling. What is gambling now? Gambling is an activity in which you engage without any skill. Let me repeat. An activity in which you engage without proper information, knowledge, and skill is called gambling. You read a book on swimming. Then you read a motivational video where you're motivated to swim. And you jump into a 50-foot swimming pool without any skill. So isn't that gambling, guys? That's gambling. When you start driving a car without knowing how to drive a car, then it is gambling. So similarly, when you are coming into the stock market, what is stock market? A stock market is a place whose primary purpose is to provide the capital, that a business needs to do their business. Not many people know that when you are investing into the stock market, short term or long term, you're actually financing the businessmen to do their business properly, and in a way you are contributing to national growth. अब इस लेवल पे थोड़ी ना कोई सोचता है, वो तो आदमी आ जाता है, बोलता है चलो जरा निफ्टी का 10,800 का पुट लेके जरा डबल करने की कोशिश करता हूं. Okay? So when you are coming into the stock market, you are doing a business of businesses. You are doing business of business. Now let's take an example. One more. Let's ask this question to a few people, who have this in their mind. I give the choice to a person, and now I'm not talking intraday swing. Let me talk long-term portfolio. I say to the person, hey guys, I give you two choices. For your long-term stock portfolio, you can either buy the Tata Steel, or you can buy, let's say, a Chaman Lal Shethiya. Which one will most of the people buy? Yes, guys. Which one will most of the people buy? Tata Steel. The two people who said Chaman Lal, they probably have attended my session before, right? So, Tata Steel. And why did you say Tata Steel? 98% of the people said Tata Steel. Pampa said this is a known brand. It's a known company. When you buy a stock of Tata Steel, let's take it a little further. When you buy a stock of Tata Steel, does Tata give you in return on a piece of paper that it will give you guaranteed profits? Yes or no? No. ब्रांड है तो लिख के नहीं देना चाहिए ना भाई, टाटा है, उनको लिख के देना चाहिए, इतना बड़ा ब्रांड है, नहीं देते हैं ना. You go to the bank, put only 10,000 rupees in FD there, only 10,000 rupees in FD. Do they give you a guarantee? They give you a piece of paper that you will get your 6% per year? Yes, but not here. Not here. In FD they do. Now, let's see here. Let's first go to your favorite, Tata Steel. Try to understand the point. And if I'm looking at Tata Steel, in the last 7-8 years, if you would have put your money into Tata Steel, your 1,000 rupees would have become 566 rupees. You would have lost many years of your life and, of course, a lot of your money. But let's say if you had put your money into Chaman Lal Shethiya, many people are wondering if there is a company like that. It is there. It is a small cap company and they are rice exporters. This is Chaman Lal Shethiya, guys. And you see, in just about 5 years, Chaman Lal Shethiya has gone from about 5 rupees to a high of 220 rupees and current price of 123. If you have to achieve financial freedom, which one should you have? Tata Steel or Chaman Lal Shethiya? Of course, Chaman Lal Shethiya. Now, what is the difference? Those who did not know and went only the brand value, they would have said, okay, Tata Steel is great, but they didn't know about Tata Steel. They didn't know it is a company in decline. They didn't know the earnings per share. They didn't know how it was making losses and so on and so forth. And Parijat says, but this is all in hindsight. That is the best part. It is not all in hindsight. And this is the best part. When you are analyzing a company, you can find out if a company is undervalued or overvalued. If a company is undervalued or overvalued. For example, let's pick up two more names here. I take Titan. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is an investor in this, right? This is Titan. Let me take another company, let's say Yes Bank. Now, here, Titan is, if you don't know anything, of course, you can buy any of them. But Titan, I won't touch with a 5-foot pole because its correct valuation is about 400 rupees from the current 900. Yes Bank at 330 is still attractive because it has a valuation of about 400 to 500 rupees. But if I look at a stock like SBI, I feel, oh, this is attractive. This is going up. It is at about 277. What if I tell you the correct valuation of this stock is about 130 rupees? Now, where am I throwing all these figures? Because I have that expertise of fundamental analysis and I've spent years and years learning it. If you give me a stock, I can find out what is the correct valuation of that stock. This is now a fundamental way to look at it. Now, let's see something else. Now, let's look at our whole country as a whole. If somebody asks you right now, is our market cheap or is our market expensive? Is our market worth buying or is our market worth selling? What will you say? Now I'm into stock market properly, guys. मैं अगर किसी को बोलता हूं भाई आपको कैसा लगता है अभी मार्केट में जाने जैसा है कि नहीं जाने जैसा? I'm not asking bullish bearish. I'm asking, is it worth buying or is it worth selling? Most people are saying worth buying, a few people are saying expensive. So those who are saying, some say ours is a developing country, so is a 5-year-old kid. Worth buying, it depends. Now, see, nobody has been, give me figure. Tell me a reason why it is expensive or why is it cheap. Don't give me, oh, it is ours is a good country. No. Give me a reason for it. Lakhendra says it is 21p. It is not 21p. Lakhendra, the p is 27.4. Okay, so you guys have said p. 2-3 people have said p. Let's check it on p. Do you want to learn that with him, guys? Let's learn something here. At least how to find out if the market is cheap or the market is expensive. Let's go. Now, let's move here and I write here, I say P of Nifty. Let's find out the P of our Nifty. P. Let's take this month. And I find the P of our market is now 27.27. It looks like 20. But what does it mean? A few people know about P. Most people don't. So for them, it is just a number. There has to be something by which you can relate it. There has to be something by which you can relate it. So let me go here. Let's pick this one. Now, if I pick this one, we say the average P of our country is 20.7. And this is the table. If the P of the market is from 25 to 30, it is a rare event and a screaming sell. Search for shorting opportunity. So if I look at this table here, and now I have a number and I have a reason what to do on that number. Looking at this now, is it time to buy or is it time to sell? Time to sell. Now, let's take another example here which will make it clear. Let's go back in history. And I go back to when was the biggest crash in our market? 2008, correct? That was the biggest crash in our market. Let's go to 2007, just before the crash. Crash ke pehle ja. So I'm going to 2007. Let's go to 2007 December. First December 2007. to, let's say, 31st December 2007. Let's see what was the P of the market at that time. Logical thing to look at. What was the P of the market just before crash? Have a look. 27.62, 27.35, 27.3, 27.29. Is it very similar to the P's that we are having now? Right? And in December 2007, wasn't the whole of India in the Indian stock market? पूरा इंडिया ही हमारे स्टॉक मार्केट में आ गया था. सबने अपना सोना बेच दिया, एफडी बेच दिया, रिलायंस पावर का आईपीओ आया, सब उसमें घुस गए, पूरा कंट्री पागल हो गया. Right? And after that, the market crashed. Isn't that a mania right now also? Everybody is putting money into mutual funds. As a mutual fund is, historically they have just given 10-12% a year. Historically, mutual fund gives only about 5% more than FD. And that too not guaranteed. Do you agree with me? Historically, mutual funds give just about 5% more than the FD. FD is at least guaranteed, they are not at all guaranteed. But because right now FDs are giving less returns, so हम पागल की तरह सब भागे जा रहे हैं म्यूचुअल फंड की तरफ. Parijat says the government is forcing people to invest in stock exchange. Has anybody of you received a letter at your home by the government that you will be put into jail if you don't invest in mutual funds? I haven't. And do you know that in the last 5 months, the FIIs have withdrawn more than $4 billion from the Indian markets? And tell me one thing, the money that is coming to the mutual funds, वो कभी ना कभी तो खत्म होगी कि नहीं होगी? और जैसी वो खत्म होगी, तो फिर ये मार्केट किधर जाएगा, ऊपर के नीचे? क्योंकि FII तो नहीं खरीद रहा है. See, this is all knowledge. When you have all this knowledge, and I'm talking only fundamentals, I'm not talking technical analysis, moving averages, ATR, ADX, no. I'm only talking common sense at this moment. Till now, I've not done anything technical. Now, let's see what happened after that. Now, let's go to 2008. एक साल बढ़ा देते हैं, sir. I'm now taking first December 2008 to 31st December 2008. What was the P of the market? 11.7, 11.6, 11.6, 12, 11, 12, 11. And if I go here, when the market is below 12, it is a rare event and a screaming buy. If you would have bought, and at that time, how many people were actually buying in the Indian market? There was nobody there. People had run away. So similarly, every business you have to learn how to evaluate. So the first purpose the stock market serves is to provide the capital to the businessmen. Your capital is transferred to them so that they can do their business, provide the goods and the services. This one single point itself differentiates us totally from a gambling. It is a skill to find out which are the businesses which are undervalued, which are the businesses that are overvalued. The second purpose that the stock market serves is to do a fair price discovery. Most people do not even understand why there is futures and options. A lot of people don't even understand. They think they are for gambling. They are not for gambling. Do you know what is the primary purpose of an option? Yes, all those guys who trade options. What is the primary purpose of an option? Very good, Mohan Kumar. Mohan Kumar says hedging. Very good. Excellent. Option was introduced in India in 1995. It was introduced as a risk management tool. And till today, it is basically a risk management tool. When my students go on advanced levels, I teach them directional neutral strategies in which they can make about 5% a month, you know, without a problem, without bothering whether the price will go up or the price will go down. Most people don't even know whether these kind of strategies even exist. So when we are coming to the stock market, it is totally a skill based. When you're doing short-term trading, intraday trading, swing trading, it is governed by technical analysis, where you can find out when is the demand coming and when is the supply coming. When demand comes, the price tends to go up. When the supply comes, the price tends to go down. A recent example, if I look at it, let me look at a stock like Allahabad Bank. Are you liking it so far, guys? I hope I'm adding a little value. आज मैंने अपना वेबिनार बिल्कुल बेसिक नहीं रखा है, थोड़ा सा एडवांस रख रहा हूं. हर बार बहुत बेसिक होता है, इस बार थोड़ा सा एडवांस रख रहा हूं. और सामने चैलेंजिंग सा क्वेश्चन आता है तो बड़ा मजा आता है. बाय द वे, ये मार्केट में what is the possibility of this? This is not my trade. This is my student's trade. On Friday, 2,42,000 rupees of profit in a single day. I'm talking intraday trading here. This is the possibility, right? But for most of the people, even this is good enough. This is another student who booked a profit of 20,955 rupees in a day. There is one more who booked 18,000 rupees the same day here. And this can be done. If you work hard in your office to get that salary, do you have to just go there and drink a cup of tea and tell jokes to your bosses? Or do you have to actually go and work there? What do you have to do there, guys? आराम करना होता है जाके कि काम करना होता है? तो भाई इधर भी काम करना होता है. लोगों को लगता है इधर आराम करके पैसा मिलता है. आराम करके पैसा नहीं मिलता है, काम करके पैसा मिलता है. This is another problem. People are ready to work there, in the office, they are ready to work like slaves. But when it comes to stock market, they're not ready to work hard. Idhar bhi kaam karna padega. But here, the returns are fantastic. You are your own boss. And there is no limit to where you can go. There's no limit to where you can go, but you'll have to learn it. Okay, I'll show you my trade log and other things, but let's understand. For example, let's say there is Allahabad Bank. Let's check out Allahabad Bank right now. This is Allahabad Bank. And if I open the chart of Allahabad Bank, let's say, this is a weekly chart of Allahabad Bank. This is a technical chart in which on the x-axis is the time, on the y-axis is the price. There can be a line chart, there can be a bar chart, there can be a candlestick chart, there can be a Heincke chart, there can be a Renko chart. There are multiple kind of charts. Let's go to the candlestick charts. Okay, so now let's see here. Now these are the public sector banks, and they have been coming down like crazy, and this one has fallen down, and we see this is where the price has come to. This is where the price has come to. Let's look at a very simple example in this. Let me make it a little more easy. Let's go to the monthly chart. Let's pick up this one. Some people, just to teach this, they charge a lakh of rupees. I teach this one for free. Okay. Now, if I go here, let's see here. Where was this move? this move started from here. बराबर है, यहां से ये मूव शुरू हुआ था and it started moving up. So whenever the price will come down here on this level, what would be the emotion in the mind of the common man? Will it be fear or greed? It will be fear. It will be fear. And most people don't buy their fear, they buy their greed. Do you know which place most of the people buy? Most of the people buy here. Because what is this? Greed. It is the common nature of the people to buy their greed. And the first thing that I always teach to my students is, if you want to make money in the stock market, learn how to sell the greed and learn how to buy the fear. Right? कि greed को कैसे बेच दें और fear को कैसे खरीद लें. Right? Everybody understands Hindi here, guys? Hindi सबको आती है? Those who don't understand Hindi, okay, okay, half the people don't, so no problem, guys. I'll go back to English a little. So I take some sessions only in Hindi, but I'll send a Hindi recording that I took 2 days ago. Now here it started moving down here. Now let's say when this is coming on this level, let's say the market has come on this level. This is where the prices come. Now, for the banks, for the DIIs, for the FIIs, these are the levels they want to buy because the business has become cheap. Look logically, the business has become cheap. So it makes a lot of sense to buy it. Now, people say in stock market, do I have to be right all the time? ये pressure बहुत रहता है लोगों पे. I have to be right all the time here. That is not the case. The best part is there is no need of a 90% right here if you understand the basic principle. If you understand the basic principle. Would you like to know how to make tons of money just by being right 50% of the time? Yes or no? Right? Let's go. Let's learn that. Let's say I mark the various levels on this. I'm adding the Fibonacci level in this. And with experience, I have known that a stock from its oversold position jumps at least a 23 fib or a 38 fib. This is the minimum that it jumps. This is the minimum that it jumps. So I mark a level. I said if it is here, it can jump back at least till this level, provided I get a level. So I take it off. Now let's talk about the base principle of trading. ये base principle है. It's forming a pattern called double bottom, which is a high probability pattern. अभी यहाँ पे मैंने बोला let me buy it at this level. Okay. And I also know that it can go. Is it a guarantee that it will go up? गारंटी है कि ऊपर ही जाएगा, नीचे भी तो जा सकता है. बराबर है ना, नीचे भी जा सकता है. ये हाई प्रोबेबिलिटी है, गारंटी नहीं है. In stock market, you never trade guarantees. Anybody who says to you, ये तू लेकर रख ले, guarantee है, उसको छोड़ दो, because there is nothing guaranteed here. So, you trade only high probabilities. So what you say is, okay guys, let me first plan my loss. Forget planning the profit. First, plan your loss. Most people focus on planning profits. The first thing a trader has to plan is his loss. Which loss is more dangerous? Small loss or a big loss? Which loss is most dangerous? Small or big? Big loss. Your only purpose in stock market is to avoid a big loss. Note it down somewhere. Your only job here is to make sure you don't have a big loss. Remember, loss is something you take. Profit is what the market gives you. Loss is what you take, and profit is what the market gives you. Don't blame the market if it gives you losses, because you had the opportunity to get out if you had planned your loss properly. And you cannot be right all the time. Plan for being wrong half the time. I say no, if it starts going down, I want to get out here. I will get out at this level, little below this, if it starts going down. So what is this? This is my planned small loss. In order to avoid a big loss, you have to plan a small loss. And that is not only stop loss, there are many methods of it. Stop loss is just one of them. So you plan a loss. Now you see, is this planned small loss worth the small loss? Worth the small loss. So I go up here, I had already done a Fibonacci analysis here. And I say, if it goes out, you have to plan where will you get out. You cannot have unlimited profit because you do not have unlimited time. You have limited time. आपके पास limited time. So let's say you say this is where it started falling down, and I will get out when the price reaches this level. So this is my planned exit. अभी आप मुझे एक चीज बताइए, tell me one thing. Which one? And so this one is my planned profit. This one is my planned profit. So tell me, which one is bigger? My planned profit or my planned loss? Which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? Planned profit or planned loss? Pampa, the planned profit. The planned profit is bigger. So I can see my planned profit is 1, 2, 3, 4 times bigger than my planned loss. How do I see that? Let me calculate. So if I am seeing here, how much is my loss? 44 minus 32. My loss is 12 rupees. I planned for a maximum loss of 12 rupees, and my planned profit is 129 minus 44, which is 85. So what is my profit to loss ratio? 85 divided by 12, which is 7. I have a 7 profit to loss ratio. You don't even need 7. What is the minimum you require? 2. You don't even require 7. If you have only 2 profit to loss ratio, you can be wrong half the time and still you will be in profit. ये point समझना बहुत जरूरी है. You have to understand this point very clearly. For example, let's say you took 10 trades. Out of 10 trades, 5 finished in profits and 5 finished in losses. The 5 in which your stop loss was hit, you lost 5% in that. But in remaining 5, in which your target was achieved, you made 10%. So net, even with a 50% success rate, you took home a 5% profit. Do you agree with this base principle? If you do not understand this principle, nothing else matters. Even if a person becomes an Albert Einstein, he will not be able to make money here. Because this is the base principle of mathematics on which you have to trade your stock market. Whether it is 2 hours of an intraday trade, whether you are doing a 4 days of swing trade, 2 months of positional trade, or a 2 year of portfolio building. This is exactly. Let's see it in action. I run a trading room. I'm a coach. I run a trading room, online trading room, in which every day I trade with my traders with a capital of 10 lakh rupees. Guys, let me give some things. I do not have any tip service. I do not sell a software. I do not have a secret method of making money. I don't have any strategy by which you can become rich in 3 days, and I do not handle anybody's money. I'm a coach. I trade my own money. I'm a full-time professional trader. And I live trade in front of my students with their money. They can live trade with me. I record all the sessions, send them recordings by evening. And we believe that this is the principle by which you can make money. And let me show you a trade log first. Just a minute, let me find out. Yeah, got it. What is a good day for me? The day in which in my trading room, my student can make more than me, that day for me is a great day because I feel fantastic that day. For example, on Friday, I made a profit of about 16,000 rupees, but my student made a profit of 2,42,000 rupees. So that was a great day for me. So let me open the trade log. Each trade that I take, I log it, I map it, and I video record it. Many of them are available on my YouTube channel. But let's see this principle, how it works. Okay, let's go to the start of the year. Let's start from the start of the year. Which one is my favorite direction? Down direction. I love the down direction because you can always make money when the price is going down. Mangesh says on a portfolio of 10 lakhs, how much approximately per year can be made? If you're talking of a stock portfolio, maybe 25-30% per year. If you're talking 10 lakh rupees in your trading account for intraday and swing trading, you can double your money every year if you are skilled properly, Mangesh. So let's start with the start. My year, first day of the year, and I booked a loss of 18,000 rupees. Most people, I say many people, they say we never make losses. So then we say you will not be living on earth, then you must be in the Swarg. Because on the earth, every trader make losses. Every trader. There is no trader who doesn't make losses. The only difference between a professional trader and a loser is that the professional trader makes small losses and the loser loses his capital by taking the big losses. Right? But next day, this market gave me 42,000 rupees. I booked a loss of 6,000 rupees. 2 days, the market gave me money. Then I had continuous 4 days of losses. Stop loss getting hit every day. Who loses the most money here? Who tries to be more intelligent than the market? Then the market gave me 33,000 rupees. What is my target per day? My target per day is 1% of my capital. If I'm trading with 10 lakh rupees, my target is 10,000 rupees per day. If you're trading with 1 lakh capital, your target should be 1,000 rupees. So if sometimes I'll make more than that, sometimes I'll make less than that. But overall net, if I'm able to make more than that, then in that case, I'll make my 20% per month, right? So this market gave me 50,000, then I lost 9,000. Then it gave me 8,000. I lost 4,000. Then it gave me 35,000 and I lost 3,900. Have you noted the language I'm using? What did I say? It gave me 35,000 and I lost 3,900. How do people normally say, the beginners? I made 35,000 and the market took from me 3,900. Do you understand this small subtle difference? Because the day this subtle difference will come in your trading, that day you will start your journey of becoming a professional trader. Then the market started falling in the end of January. I like when the market falls down. And I had a dream run of almost continuously 16 profit days, 3,73,000 rupees of profit in 16 trading session, 37%. And then the market took from me, I gave it 23,000. And here again, the market gave me 1,20,000 and here then I lost 19,000. So are you understanding the base principle? I'm not trying to make lakhs of rupees every day. In fact, with this 10 lakh rupees, more than 1 lakh in a day, I've only made 3 times in the last 4 years. And I have my own color coding system. If I'm making less than 10,000 rupees, then I make it blue. If I'm making more than 10,000 rupees, I make it green. Right, Ajit? I have a set of rules. And you can see there are profit losses, I have a lot of losing days, but I do not have a single losing month. And I'm making an average of about 20% a month. I'm here for more than 12 years, guys. So it is about going into the principle that as long as your profits are bigger and your losses are smaller and you do not ever take a big loss, you will eventually make money into the stock market. Do you agree with me on this one, guys? See, I talk straight. I don't give you false hopes. I don't say, come here 10 days, you can replace your job and go and slap your boss. It doesn't work like that. It is a skill. It takes time to acquire the skill. But what I say is, it is all worth it. Can somebody tell me who is Howard Buffett? Yeah. Who is Howard Buffett? Who will tell me? Howard Buffett is not an investor. Investor is Warren Buffett, not Howard Buffett. Howard Buffett is Warren Buffett's son. And he is not in the stock market at all. He is in the field of agriculture. He's working very hard to develop. When he was 18 years of age, his father gave him a few $billion and said, do whatever you want to do in your life. He had no pressure to earn money. He didn't have to go into stock market because his father made him financially free. Have you ever thought that you should work so much hard and create so much financial freedom that your son doesn't ever have to do a job ever? Isn't that a good thought to have? Think logically, such. You will put your kid into a school, he will do fine. He'll start with a salary of maybe 50,000 rupees a month. At the current rate, even in his whole career, he won't make more than a lakh rupees a month. Okay. So how much will he make? 1 lakh rupees in a month. So on an average in a year, he will make about 12 lakh rupees. Government will take from him about 4 lakhs out of it, and he will make a net of 8 lakh, 10 year, 80 lakh rupees. If he is working for his whole life, he will earn maybe about 2.5 crore rupees and he won't have a pension. Now, this is a radical thought. If you can work hard and give him the 2 crore rupees, won't he have a choice never to do a job in his whole life? Now, this is a radical thought. But you can do it, guys. That's what I say. When you are coming into the stock market, there is no upper limit. But if you don't know what to do, there is no lower limit also here. So what do you have to do here? Now let's focus on कि यहाँ पे करना क्या है, बराबर? Now let's go and check out what do you have to do here into the stock market. What is happening every day in the stock market? Every day, crores and crores of people from all over the world come with their money in the stock market. Does all of them have exactly the same time frame that they are trading? No. They all have different time frames that they are trading. Somebody is putting his money for 5 years. Somebody is putting his money for 3 months. Somebody is putting for 2 days. Somebody is putting for 2 hours. Then there are thousands of stocks to choose from. And some stocks are likely to get inflated. Some stocks are likely to get deflated. Then there are multiple things happening every day. In some stocks, results are coming. Some are getting new contracts. In some, scams are happening. Some are just getting an investor's money because the investor thinks it is long term. Some stocks are perceived as overvalued. Some stocks are perceived as undervalued. Now let's hear it properly, this one now. Some stocks will be taken down purposely 10% and 15% because some big FIIs had created a short in them, and the only way he can make money is if they go down in price. So he'll make sure it is taken down 10%, and when it is down 10%, then he will cover his shorts. He will make profits in them and then make money in the long direction. So what is happening is, visualize the stock market like a wave. When you go near a shore, you're seeing the wave going up and down. Okay. Is the wave gambling or the wave an end result of a process? Is the wave gambling or is the wave the end result of a lot of forces that are inside and the end result is the wave? Exactly. So this is exactly what is happening in stock market every day. Stock market is the end result of a lot of processes. If you understand the processes, you will understand the wave also. If you understand the processes, you will understand the wave also. And this is what you have to do. What are the two things that is happening in this? You have to answer the first question, what to buy, which one to buy. Then at what time you have to buy it. When do you have to buy it? At what time you will have to buy it. And you have a choice to make from when to buy, what to buy, when to get out, and when to move from one stock into another stock. Because the risk is, let's take some stocks here, a few stocks. Now, let me go to a recent one, Vakrangi. Now, people were crazy about this stock, right? When Vakrangi was here, somewhere around this level, everybody wanted to buy only this. They didn't want to buy anything else. They only wanted to buy this, right? Right? So what is the emotion here? The emotion here is greed. And when it fell down, there were circuits in this. Now, this is the scary part. Now, let's say there was a guy who was working with this stop loss. How would he be feeling now? Won't he be feeling great? Because he bought it at 500 and he got out at 490. And he didn't have this fear. So this is the possibility. This is the fear that is there into the markets here. But if I'm going to a stock like, let's say, Kotak Bank, this is one of the fastest growing banks in India. And here also, now you're feeling great, but this will also eventually become expensive and it will also come down. Everything comes down sooner or later, then it also goes up. HDFC Bank here. Does it give you signs? Yes, it gives you signs. Like here, if I'm looking at HDFC Bank, I just have to add a very simple technical indicator. Let's say very commonly used relative strength index. And we saw at this point here, this setup, a guy who knows this setup, he already knew that this value of RSI is so much overbought that this price cannot be sustained at all. And this candlestick pattern was the confirmation. This is almost a 70% success rate trade, that it will go down at least about 4 to 5% down from here. Now, how do you make money from this? If you are trading in stocks, of course, you will lose money. You have no other choice but to lose money. How can you make money? Let's say in this same HDFC, if you are trading a 2,100 put option, let's go to HDFC Bank. Let's say 2100 put option here. While what would have happened to your put option? You would have bought your put options on at 30 rupees, and today it would be at 80 rupees. You would have made about 180% returns right from 4th till about, till today. All this money is real. You make more money when the market is going down. Down is my, favorite direction. If somebody is saying, so please tell something about yourself. Okay, but quickly, guys, I'll introduce myself in brief. It's a nice topic going on. Yeah, quickly, let me tell about myself, guys. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I've done my M-Tech from IIT, international certification in management from South America, Peru. I'm a professional trader. I do it for a living. But in the start, 15 years, I had worked with corporates. In the start, I was working with Government of India. I was a scientist. Then I went out of India. I was working for this multinational company, Skanska, in various cities, in various countries of the world. I was in Sri Lanka. I was in South America, Peru, Sweden, and Norway. And I met my mentor, Jeffrey, in Sri Lanka in the year 2000 to 2003. He used to live trade his money in front of me. I used to pay him a fees. That's how I learned. The best way to learn is if somebody can live trade his money in front of you and also allow you to trade with him under supervision. That is the best way to learn. Then he went back to Sweden and I was transferred to South America, Peru on Yungan hydropower project. Then I enrolled myself for an online course of Pristine Academy. That was one of the best decisions of my life I took. And I started learning and trading more structurally the Indian markets. And within a year, I was making about 10% a month on my capital, trading both sides of the market. I became fascinated. My family was with me. But, it was a traveling job. I wanted more stability. I saw this as a great opportunity. In 2007 February, I came back to India with my family, became a full-time professional trader. And my best year was 2008 when the market crashed 60%. You know, so okay. On my social media, you can check me out, guys. Yeah, here. This is my company, pathfinderstrainings.com. You can get more details on my website here. This is my YouTube channel, which has more than 28,000 subscribers, more than 11 lakh views now, and I have about 65 plus videos here, a lot of live trading videos here. So you can check out a lot. There's also a Hindi video here. Those who want to listen the Hindi part, I have uploaded it today itself. And there are a lot of live trading videos I have here in which I live trade my money in front of others. You can have a look at that. And 70% of that are in downward direction. This is my Facebook profile, guys. If you send me a friend request today, I will accept it because I'll know you were there. After the session, I can accept it, but tomorrow I won't because I don't know who the person is. Okay, and this is Pichai. I love him. It's fantastic. I put some profits of my students, profit by Pathfinder student in last few days, 20,000 to 2,42,000. And this is my favorite one. We are visitors to this time, this place. We are just passing through. Our purpose here to observe, to learn, to grow, to love, and then to return home. Okay. How do I look lately? Yeah. That's how I look now. This is my recent trip to Manali, Rohtang Pass. I love the mountains. So that's a very recent picture. This is my family. We have two boys. The elder one is studying in US, his bachelor's in computer engineering, and the younger one has just passed out his 10th, and he loves programming and artificial intelligence, but he wants to be a full-time trader. I am already teaching him and training him. That's my LinkedIn profile, and this my Twitter handle. You know more about me here. Then here, if you see here, by 2009 I knew I'm not going to do anything. So I was enjoying it so much, and I decided to become full time. Even though here I was full time, I had a choice to go back in case it didn't work. This is where I took away that choice from me. I said, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. In these 3 years, I didn't have to touch any of my savings, and I was getting more time to be with my family. I had more time for my hobbies. My health became better. I was working less and less. Do you know how much does a full-time professional trader work per month? Any guess? A full-time professional trader, how many hours does he work in a whole month? About 50 hours. You can give about 50 hours a month and you can become a full-time trader, but it requires years to reach there. You'll require 3-4 years before you reach the levels. So, but to become a part-time trader, maybe 25-30 hours a month is good enough. Okay, so I started now here. After 3 years, I felt I was not growing enough. किधर थोड़ा कुछ अटक गया था. So I called Jeffrey, my mentor. I said, how do I go to the next level? And he said, start live trading in front of others for a fees. That will put a lot of pressure on you to perform. It's simple logic. If I'm sitting alone and trading, I have no pressure on myself because nobody is watching me. But if I'm trading in front of others, my 10 lakh rupees, and there are 500 traders who are not only watching me, who are also trading with me, और रोज मेरी इज्जत दांव पे लग रही है, I will perform better. Yes or no? Simple logic. Life is logical, guys. So from 2009 onwards, I started live trading in front of others for a fee, and that is a fantastic experience. I'm still enjoying. Then in 2010, an international company, Online Trading Academy, came to India, and they were looking for some consultant. Somebody approached me. Till that time, I had no experience with international traders. I wanted that experience. I said yes. And from October 2010 till August 2012, I was part of this wonderful group of traders. Some of the best traders of the world that I have met. I learned so much from them. I was going to various parts of India and taking introductories like this and talked to more than 20,000 people. That was a great insight for me. And I knew that there is a lot of need for mentors. This was a consultancy, so I had limitations, but I started working on a mentoring model of my own, more Indianized, more affordable, totally based on live trading. In August 2012, I sent thank you to this group, learned a lot from them, spent about 6 months creating a mentorship model of my own, 6 months of training with live trading and lifetime of support, and a possibility of live trading with me every day in my online trading rooms. This is my company, pathfinderstrainings.com. And in December 2012, I launched my first group of students, 35 of them. And since then, more than 75 batches like that have passed out. In the start, it was 4 days of physical training in a hotel and 6 months of online training. But as more and more people are coming from various cities of India and outside India, now the course is totally online, 40 hours of recorded session in the start, and then 6 months of online training and lifetime of trading. I'll tell you more about it in the end, guys. So that's me. And for me, stock market is not only my profession and a passion. In a way, it is also my social work. In my whole lifetime, if I can reach out to enough people and tell them, how stock market has changed my life and they can also change it. Please understand, my money is useless for you. But if you learn how to make that money in your bank account is very useful for you. And that is what you have to work for. Okay, great. So we talked about losses, guys. So why do losses happen? Get rich quick attitude, trying to be right all the time, looking for guarantees into the market, not understanding risk in this market, not working hard enough to, learn it. Who is your competition? Sure. Let me answer a very important question. When you are coming with your 1 lakh rupees into the stock market, who is your competitor? Please tell me. Your competitor is the biggest bank in the world. Your competitor is the corporate. Your competitor is the mutual fund manager. Your competitor is the big insurance company. Your competitors is the professional traders sitting in the treasuries of the big banks of the world who are armed with algos, computers, latest techniques, and the fastest softwares that you can even not even think of. Tell me very honestly, can you beat them? Can you beat them? No. The very blunt answer is no. Don't even try it. It's not worth it. Correct? Now, अभी बहुत सारे लोगों को झटका लगा है. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. So what can you do? Think and tell me, what can you do? You can follow them. Great Fakhruddin. You can follow them. You can try to understand what they're doing and take the same trades. They are not interested in your 5 lakh rupees. Basically, nobody is trading with us. They're trading with each other. It's one bank trading another bank, one FII trading with the DIIs. We only have to understand what are they doing and where can you find out what are they doing. Chalo, let's take it one step further. Where can you find out? The charts, great Pampa, the technical charts. The technical charts not only give us direction, they also give us momentum. They give us reversals, they give us continuation. They tell us when is the price speeding up. They also tell us when the price is slowing down. The charts will also tell you when is the money flowing from one sector to another sector. When is the money flowing from auto to the banks, from the banks. So you have to understand the various sectors, the charts, the price movements. And once you do that, because the secret is these charts are not made by you and me. These charts are made by the big players. And if you understand what is happening in these charts, you can understand what are those big players doing. And you can do the same and make your 5,000-10,000 rupees in a day. And that is worth learning into. And if you do that, you can not only trade the Indian market, you can trade any market of the world, any market of the world. So, it's worth learning. Let's see what has to be learned here. So what do you have to do? What are the 4 styles of trading? Intraday and swing are income styles of trading where you can create incomes on a regular basis. Now, another need each one of you has is to build a portfolio. I mean, a long-term portfolio so that when you retire, you have at least 1 to 2 crore rupees of your own. You don't have to depend on your children and you won't have a pension. So portfolio building is everybody's need. And whether you are earning 25,000 rupees a month or 5 lakh rupees a month, each one of you can build a crore rupees of a portfolio if you know how to do that. I teach that in the class. So you have to learn how to build and manage your own portfolio, make money with intraday trading, catch markets with swing trading, and trade leverage assets. Let's go and skip a few slides. So you should know what to buy, when to buy, how much risk to take, and when to get out. For that, you need to be good with fundamental analysis. That is the first thing you have to learn. Fundamental analysis requires about 2 to 3 months to learn it. Chart trading with technical analysis, to become proficient, you require about 3 to 6 months. Top filtering, both fundamental and technical, to find the high probability trades. Risk management methods so that your small losses does not become big losses and your small profits can convert into big profits. You have to master the online platforms. Okay. Then a lot of trading techniques you have to master. In my classes, I teach 35 to 40 strategies so that you can handle different kind of markets. You should be armed with a trading plan aligned with your personality, rational decision making, money management and trade management, and of course managing your emotions and your subconscious mind. This is the syllabus. This has to be learned. If you are absolutely new, you will take about 6 months to get the skill. If you already know something, maybe about 2 to 3 months you will require. Nobody becomes good here in 2 days. Let me tell you about the course, the mentoring model that I run in Pathfinders. I run a 6 months of online practical training with live trading in which all styles of trading are taught: intraday, swing, positional, and long term. All the asset classes I teach: stocks, future, options, commodity, and forex. If you have to build portfolios, you have to use stock as a vehicle. And if you have to do intraday and swing trading, you have to do derivatives as a vehicle. What is the advantage of derivatives? You can make money in both the directions. You can make money whether the price is going up or the price is going down. These are the batches that passed out in the start. Now it is totally online. So most of the workshops were conducted in Mumbai. And these are the people who initially participated in the 4 days of physical training and 6 months of online training. Now the course is totally online and anybody can participate it from anywhere. The way you are learning here, the same way you can learn in the online courses. Okay, this is the course content, guys. It is available on my website. I'll also be giving you a link to it. I'll also be sending a recording of this session to everybody. I teach by live trading. Understand the format, how it works. How much should you know before you join the course? I assume that you know nothing. So my expectation is zero, that you know nothing about the course. So I start from very basics and in 6 months I take you to advanced levels. The course starts with 40 hours of a recorded session spanning over 4 to 5 days, about 8 hours per day. And in this 40 hours, I teach the most important part of the course from the very basic to the very advanced, including strategies and all the asset classes. And you are expected to finish this from 15 days to about 30 days. Within a month, you are expected to finish it. If you can finish it in 2 weeks, that would be great here. Okay. Once your 40 hours of initial training is finished, in this 40 hours of training, you have support, you can ask questions, you'll be given a dedicated email ID, a relationship manager, a WhatsApp number. Once your 40 hours of recorded session is finished, then your live training and trading starts. In a month, there are total 8 sessions. 4 are live and recorded, and the remaining 4 are recorded sessions, which are important topics. So the live sessions are every Thursday. First and third Thursday, you have live trading sessions with me, which is from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, twice a month. And recordings will also be given to you. I understand everybody cannot take 2 leaves per month, but I expect you to do at least one, and the rest you can listen to recording. You can also attend a few hours and then go to office. Second and fourth Thursday is in the night, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the night, and in which I take a important topic, cover it. For 90 minutes, I take a session. Last 30 minutes is for question answers. Even in live trading whole day, about 1 to 2 hours is for your queries and your question answers. In addition to this, every Friday you will get a 2-hour session which is of an important topic, and that will be with you till Monday morning for revision, for making notes and other things. So, and this will continue for 6 months. So in 6 months, you will be live trading with me, 12 times. 12 days you will be live trading with me, and there will be learning sessions and recorded sessions. Once your 1 month is finished, every Wednesday, there is also a mentoring session in live market. 11 to 12 in the morning. And in this, I answer your queries, give direction of the market, and I also send you the recordings. And this one is not limited to 6 months. This one is for life. This is a lifetime support you will be getting. So after the training, you can do intraday, you can build your portfolios, you can go long, you can go short. This is all it costs, guys. 33,000 rupees plus 18% GST, 38,940 rupees. And what I've seen with experience, if you work hard enough for a few months, you can recover this fees back very easily. But it requires dedication and hard work. Once your 1 month is finished, there are some students who said, no, we would need more practice every day if we can live trade with you every day. For that, I have created an online trading room in which I live trade every morning 9 to 11, Monday to Friday. We build portfolios together, do all sort of tradings here. So more serious people who need more practice can join this. This costs just 3,500 rupees a month plus GST, and this is only for my students for additional practice. Every week a course starts, guys. Every week a course starts. Every Saturday a course starts. Next one is starting from 23rd June, this coming Saturday. And you can enroll for any of the course. On popular demand, I'm also starting a Hindi course, which is starting on 21st of July. You can pay an advance token at this time of just 1,000 rupees, an advance money, and the remaining money you can pay before your course starts, and your RM will be helping you to pay the remaining money. Right now, you just pay 1,000 rupees and book your seats. How many of you would like to do a course under me and become professional traders, part-time or full-time, guys? Say yes if you want to create that crore rupees portfolio. Okay, any special offer? Alman says, yeah, I have a special offer for you today, guys. It's always good to have an offer. This is the offer I have today, guys, a special offer. If you pay your 1,000 rupees token today before 12 o'clock, it should be 12 a.m. Yes, not p.m. Before 12 o'clock tonight, in addition to the, all the course that you will get an additional 7 trading ebooks, my personal favorite, plus 8 hours of live trading video recordings in which I teach a high probability strategy. And this offer you get once your full payment is done. And this is the training support team number whom you can contact if you have any queries. Where to pay? Just a minute. Let me give you a link where you can pay it. Here. This is the link where you can do a payment of your advance. So in this, you will have the course details. And this is the link for 1,000 rupees offer token. Once you have paid 1,000 rupees, the balance payment would be the full fees minus the 1,000 rupees, and you get the offer here. So you can go ahead and you can book your seats here. If somebody wants to start the English course, you can start anytime you want. But if you want to start the Hindi course will be starting on 21st of July, guys. Here. You have to, once you, this 1,000 rupee token is valid for 3 months. It is not that you paid 1,000 rupees and you have to start next week only. No, you pay 1,000 rupees, book your seat, and this token is valid for full 3 months. Mahesh says, I've already paid a full amount. Yes, Mahesh, I've seen that you have paid the full amount. Great. So your RM will be coordinating with you. Fine. So, any questions you have, you can ask me now. Can we pay in installment? Shishir, we don't have any installment system. Rajesh says I'm 55 years old and unfortunately lost my job. Can I learn trading at this age? I know zero in the stock market. Yes, Rajesh, you can learn it. I have one of my students, Mr. Singh, who learned at the age of 72. I have a trader who does advanced options with me, strategies. He has a trading capital of about 60 lakh rupees and he's 73 years of age. So there is no age for stock market. You can learn it. Okay, now how are we going to get the study material, Eknath? You will get it online, sir. Can I take it full term? Yes, you can do it full time. I don't mind that. But first see, learn, develop the skill, then do it full time. Ravi Kumar say, I'll pay 1,000 rupees now, but wish to join course after 6 months because of my job pressure. So that's your choice, sir. But what I would suggest is if you want to do it after 6 months, then pay the token after 6 months. Why do you want to commit your, because otherwise that 1,000 rupees is 6 months away. Manoj says, I'm from Mumbai. Any classroom trainings? No, Manoj. There are no classroom trainings. What I've seen is online is a much better model for all the people. You don't have to travel anywhere. Husband and wife can do it together. Your children can sit with you, which is not possible in a physical class. Then you get recordings so you can revise things. So there are a lot of advantages of online class. See here, now this is advantage. I'm sitting at my place, you're sitting at your place, and you will also get a recording. The only disadvantage is I can't offer you a cup of tea. That's all. Will you teach options in the class? Vinay say yes. Vinay, I'll be teaching you the regular options, the calls, the puts, the strike price, the time decay, how to choose the option, which one is expensive, which one is cheap. I'll be teaching you options in detail. Option strategies, no. Option strategies are much, much later. Regular options will be there. Option strategies will not be there. Will we get recordings for few days? Yes, Chetan. The first 40 hours, you can keep them for almost a month. The other recordings are available till Monday morning. But if you have a situation, you're sick or you're traveling, you can talk to your RM and he can even extend it further. Will you provide any software to read the charts? Yes. This software that I'm using, I'll provide it to you, but you don't have to buy any software. Other than this fees that you have to pay, 38,940, you do not have to pay anything else. Can we consider the margin provided by the broker? When you're learning risk management, I'll teach you how to use the margin, Ramanath. Keep on giving me questions. Any special software required, Gemin? No special software is required. Mohan says, please tell about the lifetime support for our queries you were telling. Every Wednesday, Mohan, I have a session 11 to 12 in the live market, which is for my students who have done my course for life, in which I analyze the market. I tell what are good stocks to buy or sell. I also take your queries. And I understand some people are in the office, they can't attend it. So I also send a recording of that. And that is available for life, till I am teaching. Okay. If I miss any of the trading module, can I attend it again? No, you will get a recording, Chetan. In case you miss it, you will get a recording. Jamin say, is this possible to meet me? If you're in Mumbai, and if you are my students, I meet only my students. And if you are my student, you can take an appointment and meet, no problem. And queries are solved online. I personally like to solve the queries. And in case there is something that my team can't answer, you can take an appointment and talk to me. On which trading broker you will prefer and teach? I like Trade Tiger, but you can use Zerodha or any other broker. Your broker is your choice, guys. During 6 months, can we expect some income? If you work hard, if you develop the skill, of course. Yes, guys, any other questions? You can ask me. Great. I think I've answered most of the questions. If there's anything remaining, I still have 3 minutes. I see people have already started paying the tokens. Guys, please understand this link will be valid till 12 o'clock in the night, next 1 hour. Then the link will vanish. You can pay tomorrow also, but tomorrow you will get got the offer. The offer is valid today only. Okay, Harman says, I'm in USA, the Indian market opened 12 a.m. my time and closed 6:30. Would you trade on currency markets at all? Yes, Harman, I'll trade on currency markets, and now even the majors are there in India. You can see here in the Indian markets, like this is currency. You not only have the regular Euro USD, GB, I know, yes, 7 pairs that are available in India. I'll be teaching all this. Have I sold videos to Edu CBA online portal? No, I have not sold anything to anybody. I have no idea what that is. Will you teach the option neutral strategy in this? No, they are advanced levels, guys. If you feel that you know enough of technical analysis and you're ready for the advanced options, you can go to my site. There is a test yourself section. Give a test for advanced options, and you can straight away go for advanced options course. But I would recommend that you do the regular advanced course first. Suji says you have not shown any sample of your strategy. Is it available anywhere? I don't have one strategy, Sujit. I teach you 40 strategies. And I'll also teach you how to create your own strategy. In the end, it is your own strategy that will make you a lot of money. Ravi says, as you mentioned, one can achieve financial freedom after this course from the stock market. Yes, if you work hard enough. I'll work hard enough. If you work hard enough, you will be there. Shishir says, my job timing is 9 to 7. Please advise how can I attend the training session. The first 40 hours, Shishir, is recorded. So that is at your pace. Then out of the 4 sessions on Thursday, 2 are in the night that you can attend. Your only challenge would be the 2 live trading session. One leave per month every organization gets that you can attend. There is one left, and for that you will get the recordings. Do we get any certificate after the training? No, my training is not aimed for giving you a job. Its job is to make sure that maybe if you don't like your job, you can leave it. It is a skill-oriented training. Okay, anything else? Okay, a question is, will I be able to trade the derivatives? Aren't derivative risky? Yes, they are risky, and that's why you have to learn them. But the maximum profit in intraday swing, you will earn from them only because they can be traded in the downward direction only. Downward direction also, both up and down. Jagdish, I have paid the advance payment. How to pay the balance? Jagdish, tomorrow your RM will be coordinating with you, giving you the link to do the balance payment. So all those who are paying their tokens, I already see the advance tokens have started coming. So your relationship manager will be coordinating with you tomorrow and giving you the link where you can pay the remaining amount of money. Great, guys. I've answered, I think, all the questions. Thank you very much. All the best. And I wish financial freedom to all of you. Stock market is a great place for people who are committed and who want to have the skill to make money here. Please remember, it is for all of you. And in this market, 20% of the people make money from the 80%. You decide whether you want to be the 20% or the 80%. Normally, what I've seen, the 80% are always looking for free stuffs, and the 20% who are ready to commit by committing their time and money always take money from the 80%. All the best. Bye bye, and have a great weekend.